All right, computer real quick. So I'm doing a demonstration on my cardboard TV kind of style projection screen. And right now I'm just finishing off the last of the touches for the back. I could have swore I had LED lights around here. It's not going to take much LED lights to do this, but I ordered some LED lights. I don't use all of them. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to use that much, but um, I'm going to have to see how this is going to work out, to tell you the truth. All right, so let me get something to paint this over here with, because I have to paint this one section here. I have to unify it so it looks like it's black. Where in the world is my vase? Or a big vase around here. There we go. All right, so we're just going to finish off the screen. Hopefully we get it all done today. If the LED lights come today, that'd be nice. If not, I'm probably going to have to dig around in the shop, see if I can find some, because I really want to get this done, get this up on the wall, and so we can have some fun with it. And then I can work projection screen next. So then we do that one all black. All right. So we'll get working on that. Now my comments have been disabled because the last video I was doing, keep in mind, as I said before, that I have other people who watch my streams besides me. I got some real colorful comments and those messages at the bottom by Crow Boys who felt the need to send death threats and other colorful comments about race. I think that's definitely unnecessary. So that's why comments are being disabled for now on. If they want to send those colorful threats, feel free to email me, because all that's everything now is going to be, well, through emails. We have records of everything. So, and then later on, we'll get all that taken care of. And where the original source and where it came from, you'll be dealt with on that matter. All right. So let's start from here. So what I had to do is color these two boxes in, because that's all I need to do. I'm looking at the tape and where I got to run the line through. I got to check around. I swear I knew I had lights, some extra lights sitting around. I could have framed out that one spot with no problem. I think the only problem is once I do put them in, I'm going to have to find a remote control for them. Sometimes the remote controls don't work with all of them. So that's going to be a problem right there. So let me get this started right here. Okay. I got to do a demonstration tomorrow. Well, I think I'm just going to leave my camera running. And that way you can see my screen sitting in the windowsill, and you can see how it reacts. Spray something off the back of it. I like the birds. Oh, I'll take that right there. I'm actually playing that right now. I'll take this right here. Oh, come on, be nice. All right, I'll let that play. You know, put LED lights on the back of the head for all these speakers at. Anybody make cardboard speakers? That's why I need the Radio Shack. You know, mine's different colors here out. All right, so let's get this painted in, because I gotta get this stuff done. I don't know what to do. We have to finish the rest of the stuff up. So I'm just going to use some of my darker screen paint for this, because I just need to do the back of it, that's all. Plus I'm going to be projecting off the back of it. I just need that to be covered in. I need it to blend. The rest of the screen. black. Base is already painted, so I went on and did the base a few minutes ago, so that's all done. Rather than I thought. See how much we got left down here. We need to finish that off. I need for that to be black in the back. Because I need it. Did I leave it upstairs? I went upstairs somewhere. Got a container or something around here somewhere. Oh, the lady tonight. I need to get something to put over here because I got to cover that. It's going to be all black. That's going to drive me nuts. Alright, I'm going to use some of my spring paint. Let's see the back of this. Just need to cover this up because I just need to have all black in the back. I want it to look a little decent. After this, I'm going to work on doing a 235, and then we'll build bigger screens with it. We'll do much bigger screens to see exactly how big a screen I can build out of cardboard boxes before I start kind of infrastructure. It's not working out anymore for it. Right there. A little more of that. Guess we'll finish this part right here. Complete. Whoa, that falls right there. I'm going to get too much from that one. And my roller right now, it's kind of old and crusty. I basically used it way too many times, so kind of painting on using a dry roller, a very dry roller. Doesn't have the texture to it anymore. That's somewhat good. Because it's the back of the lane, nobody's going to really see it, I'll tell you the truth. I'll put that right there. Okay. Just want to get enough of this spot right here. There we go. In here. That's just a little. I think I'm gonna do after that. I'm gonna do well, actually, I was supposed to do a TV. Mr. Jason was working on TV today. We're gonna do an old-fashioned tube TV. Do one of them, but we have to use rear black technology to do that one. I need the projector to be inside the TV. I want to do an old tube TV kind of design. So I think this is the last not build I'm going to actually do on this channel. I am going to be working on another channel that's just strictly going to be on building all kinds of crazy stuff that you can build using our screen paint, because you got to see some of the crazy stuff I have done. So on that channel, I'm going to do the 0.1. We're going to do an old-fashioned TV with the coat hanger in the back of it. We're actually going to be using black plexiglass, and we're going to be using rear projection black technology for that one. A couple other things I'm building there too. We're going to show you how to build a collapsible. Actually, I have blueprints on how to build a collapsible 150-inch screen that you can put in your backyard, and you can actually fold the screen with the frame. I just never got a chance to actually show you how to build half of this stuff and make these things completely portable. I got all kinds of cool ideas on how you can actually collapse the screen and actually bring it back up. You even have a screen that actually slides out and snaps in place too. That I actually designed. So that's what that channel is going to be for. I'm just showing you easy ways on how to build outdoors. Now, as I said before in the beginning, I get interesting comments from time to time, but when you start sending over death threats and racial slurs, I think that's when people go a little too far, and that's why comments are disabled. Keep in mind, like I said, I have people who do watch my channel from time to time, and those interesting comments were picked up. So I will be contacting YouTube on that matter for those death threats and other things that popped up on that stream. Also, too, we're just now, if you want to reach me, you have to reach me through email, so all that'll be on record. But for the particular individual, you need to really calm down and get your act together, because I'm warning you, boy. Get your act together. When you start crossing that line and doing stuff like that, then we're going to have some serious problems. There we go. Finish off right there. And that's all done right there. So that's why comments are going to have to be disabled from now on, because, like I said, we have people who do not know how to carry themselves on a professional matter. And when you start bringing racial slurs and death threats into the situation, now you escalate it to something where it's going to get pretty heavy for you. So you need to calm yourself down and act like an adult. Carry yourself in a professional manner. There we go, right there. All right, we're done right there. So we're going to do that. I have no idea what I'm going to name the other YouTube channel, but we're going to paint some crazy stuff. I'm going to show you how to build some pretty interesting screens. Those years basically got a bit of roadblock on basically how to build a screen and do this and the other. I'm going to show you how to build some cool stuff. Some of it's going to involve a lot of mesh, because mesh is amazing. I'll show you how to do all that cool stuff. All right, with that being said, we're not done yet. Still have to. I was trying to figure if I get this done, it'll be done in time for the LED lights, because I got LED lights coming in. I want to do the back of this right here, the screen, the LED lights. So I got to figure out what kind of TV I'm going to call it. This is not a projection screen. It's actually built like a TV. So I got to put who's going to name the TV? We can give my chance to name it. Projection screen name. Yeah. All right, so let me put this up real quick. Our roll somewhere. Yo. Alright, so that's the base that's already finished. That's done already. Should get a fan in here to dry this off. So this is finished. Now that's not the screen, just want to let you know that's the back end of the screen. Can't because there's all kinds I wanted to make sure that it's unified. That it all looks nice and neat before I throw the LED lights on the back of it. In other words, we're going to actually start measuring out for the 235.1 to begin instruction on that one. That's going to be all black. You know what I want? I think I have these. I'm gonna build myself a nice little mini 235.1 screen just for gaming. I'm gonna build me something like that, a little mini screen. I don't want something too big. I want a nice little mini screen. So let me get the fan in here so we can get this dried up. Now, like I said, when I start this channel, I am going to put like a lot of links, blueprints on how to build all different sorts of stands and stuff like that. If you've got an idea, try to figure out how you're going to position your projector. I even have a stand that I built that basically allows the projector to come out and lock to the top. And when you're done with it, you can push it all the way up and locks right to the top underneath your deck. So I got all kinds of cool ideas that you can use hinges and springs and all kinds of stuff, even to make invisible floating screens. All right, I'll put you guys over here. And this is all finished and done, so this stuff in the trash. Okay, I got to take, this has got to come down. Unfortunately, yes, it has to come down. I've had problems with it. So you see the wrinkles and lines in it. I tried to basically use the top paper as a form of protecting the cardboard from rippling, but it doesn't work too well. And especially being in the kitchen has a lot of steam and heat in it. Didn't go so well. So I'm going to have to try something else, which somebody was talking about that carbonated, I pronounce it wrong all the time. It's a kind of a plastic cardboard. That would work in here just fine. It'd be thinner, it'd be flatter, it wouldn't be any wrinkles or anything in it, and I can actually apply the paper that would match the countertop. So this one's gonna have to be done again. So, like I said, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work. It looks fantastic when I first started off, and then I noticed as when I was cooking in the kitchen or any steam came through or anything, I could see it start, I was like, oh, this is not gonna work. So it's gonna have to be made out of some form of plastic. Plexiglass would be really nice. But like I said, plexiglass is kind of hard to get now, since now they got all kinds using for sneeze guards and stuff like that. It is really hard to get your hands on a good piece of plexiglass. So that's not going to happen. Let's get a fan on this and let it dry. Oh, here you go. I told you, I don't shut these projectors off yet. Usually I shut my projector off probably around 3. I'll start shutting them off. But no, this will stay on. You've seen it when the sun comes up. It'll stay on pretty much at the time. I like to watch it when I'm walking around the house. Okay, so let me put you guys here. Well, I get to put you where you can see the screen. I'm going to go over here and get a fan so I can dry this up. The base is already done, but I had to spray paint it outside. And the reason why I'm not spray painting, drying it up here, because I don't want the smell of the paint throughout the entire house. I think I'm going to show you also too how to build an acoustic screen for cheap. Yeah, acoustic screens. So much stuff you can build. It's unbelievable what you can do. We'll get it. Like I said, when I get the channel up and going, I get some content on it first. And I'll do a whole lot of blueprints. And, people can, and on top of that, I can help you with your builds. Like I said, if you got an interesting project you're working on, you really can't figure it out, I can help you put all that together. Choose projectors that will work with you, hook you up with merchants that you can go in and buy from on eBay that'll be safe, stuff like that. And if I have any special links or something like that from somebody I bought a projector from, got a chance to unbox it and test it, and it's working well, I'll put those links up from there. So I'm gonna do all that on that channel right there, because I want to keep this channel just strictly on for advertising for the company, and the other one I'm gonna have it basically where we're gonna just build stuff, design stuff like that. I actually had a weird idea for building a cube projection screen using black transparent screen paint, just a cube, and put projectors in there. But I was going to use like smaller projectors, like about that big Pico projectors, and have one hitting a different section of the cube. Of course, I would have to build some kind of stand that would hold all three projectors, all four projectors, and each projector would be hitting a different area of the cube. That I was thinking about building. That would be pretty cool to have that on display. Kind of interesting to wire it all in, because I would have to use a bunch of Chromecasters to wire them all in, so that way I can change the displays at will, which is pretty cool. So that's something else I got to finish working on too. All right, so a minute. Once that dries, let me go downstairs and get the piece of wood that I need for the. I got to adjust the screen in the arcade room. So today, also too, I'm going to be doing a little bit more practice with the scanner. Right now, I'm trying to get it down to a science where I can scan very small objects. What I'm going to do is I'm going to set up the blue screen here. We're going to put some objects near the screen, and I have to scan those small objects. The smallest thing I ever scanned was a speaker cone. Once I get this done, I want to start working with mesh material. Now, the reason I like mesh, because I had this these screens I used to make and used to sell. It was all made of mesh. They were coated with this invisible technology, and you could drape this stuff anywhere. I'm going to show some of the older videos while I was working with this stuff. Only problem was, I mean, I had the technology, just didn't have the room. It was designed to be done on a large scale. So I'm going to be draping some of this stuff around the house. The neighbor's going to be interested about that one. So we're going to drape some of it around the side of the house, and we're actually going to project up the side of the house using these huge screens. I want to start working with screens like somewhere in the range of 300 to 500 inches. That's what I'm looking for. That's why I need this projector, because I need the short throw, because number one, I don't have to be that far back, and then having something that's 7,000 lumens to see exactly how much these screens can generate, especially in hours. I'm thinking, okay, usually you can get a screen to pull up at 1,000 lumens at 13 feet, outside 4,000 lumens, 3,000 lumens at 67, but 7,000 lumens, that has me thinking like, man, if I can hit the side of a house with a 7,000 lumen projector, because that's usually what they use, and I can get that to pull up. And usually when they do those demonstrations at 7,000 lumens, it's usually very dark outside when they do it. I want to get this like in the afternoon. I would love to be able to get a display coming up the side of the house in the afternoon. So that's another reason why I need that projector, and I needed this equipment. So I'm going to get another one of these. I'm going to integrate that one into the big projector coming in, and then that way I can take that outside and I can do all kinds of crazy displays. That'd be pretty cool to watch. So yeah. Now, right now, I got to order my Surface. See, it's winter time's coming here, but I want to finish my screen. Sorry about that. I got a piece of mesh that's going to go from here all the way to here. That's about 25 feet. It's going to drop about 11 feet and hit the ground. So the heavy mesh, the really heavy material I'm getting, I'm actually dropping weights on the bottom of it. This is going to allow me to be able to drop the screen over the side, unroll it, set up my projector there, hit up the whole, it's about 300 inches on the screen, do giant displays and stuff like that off it, you know, special effects, stuff like that, fish, 3D effects, stuff like that to work with. And then when I get done with it, I can roll it up nice and tight, and I can actually Velcro it, strap it right under the deck right there, so I don't have to move it that much. And then I can put other things under the bottom of it. I'll have other screens set up at the bottom of it that I can work with. I still haven't had a chance to scan a tree. You can scan trees with that scanner. Do you know that? See, here's the thing. That people look at the camera and they think, oh, it's the camera. No, it's the actual, it's the projector. The way it's designed with the scanner is whatever the projector hits is what the scanner picks up, all right? So say your projector can hit a 300-inch screen. That scanner will scan around 300 inches. And if your projector can scan all of this right here, if you can hit that with that projector, the scanner picks it up, because the scanner is connected into the projector. So when a few people were looking at it, they were like, wait a minute, so how's that even working? I said, well, I need a separate monitor here. That's why you need a laptop, especially if you have a laptop. So the laptop is for the computer. That's it. The scanner, the projector does not plug into the computer at all, period. It has nothing to do with this. This is all by itself. So this is actually running through this box right here. So it runs through HDMI cables, come out, and it connects right there in the front. And then right there, this camera connects here. So whatever this projector, when I turn it on, whatever it hits, that's what I can scan. That's what that camera will scan. If I can hit the side of a house with it, and I got the proper projector, that camera will scan the whole side of my house. So I'm gonna do the first run without the tarp, and I'm gonna do the second one. I actually want to do one with a Japanese dragon. I saw one do it. Somebody had a Japanese dragon coming out. I definitely want to do that one. Definitely want to master that one. But I'll do a few things for Christmas time. Yeah, it's funny because when I was out taking care of some business near the art museum, I saw these huge spears out in the park, and they were just shooting these weird, wild colors. And for a minute, I'm looking at it like, what's the projector inside the spear? And then when I got really close, I noticed that they had these huge poles and they had these projectors connected up to these poles. And they were hitting the spears, and they were making all these weird designs that like somebody was inside, like they were trying to get out of the spear. And I thought that was the most fascinating thing I've ever seen. And then I didn't realize the entire time I was looking at projection mapping. Didn't realize it. And I'm home trying to break this down, trying to figure out how they're doing this. So let me see. First things first. We have where's my little table at? Where is it? So I'm just doing this for the time being, so while that stuff dries over there. So I was curious if it was possible if I could scan a piece of wood. So when I'm back, and I got myself a piece of wood. I should have got more than one. That's what I should have got, more than one of them. See what would happen. You're too close. So let's scan. Obviously, I would rather prefer if it had some stuff sticking off of it, you know what I mean? So that way I can get an idea. Actually, I need a bush. Let me go get a bush. I got a big tree out front. We gotta scan that. I can use that for practice, so I'm not using it right now. I gotta get a drill. I'm gonna bring in my old tree from outside. I just used it. Let's see if we can scan a tree. Because I've seen so many people do it now. I want to do it so badly. Let me scan a tree. This is going to be the hard part. This is going to be the hard part. Alright. That ought to be interesting. Okay, let's see how hard that's going to be. I've seen people scanning trees, fell over in California with scanning trees and stuff. He was pretty good, man. He was dead on. He was really, really good dead on. I was like, freaking amazing. We got something, the scanner's already activated. Something in the scanner that's activated. Just gotta bring it out of there. Something else messing. Last thing I was messing around there with. Alright, so we're gonna go in here and pull this up. And we're going to hit so let me see. I'm going to have to expand it bigger than the size that it is in order to get the whole thing. You know what I want to do? I want to do the city of Rome, and I want to set it on fire. So I was going to jack it. Come on, I'm just thinking about some weird stuff popping in my head that, some stuff I can do to make it really hard. Or make it snow, it'd be pretty cool. I can make it snow in a small town and stuff like that. See, this is where I need to be working with that invisible coating. So that stuff is designed to enhance the surface, but I got to get around to doing it. I got the chemical downstairs. I got the paint sprayer. I just got to get around to getting it done. All right, so let's come over here and scan this thing. Now, any areas I miss will hit the screen behind me. This is how I'm training myself to learn how to scan really hard objects. If I can get that entire thing mapped out without touching the screen behind it, that means I got it down pretty good. So it's going to get pretty sloppy, just to let you know. All right. I've never scanned a tree before, or projected an image on a tree. Oh, we can make it. Oh, that's biblical. Can't kind of do that. That's kind of biblical. I was making a burning bush, but that's kind of biblical. We can set the bushes on fire. Tree on fire, no. Do it that way. You know what I want to do? I want to 3D map a fan. I want to 3D map the fan and then turn it on. That would be sick to watch. All right, so we got the tree. Oh, okay, this might not be that hard. I'm going to show you the scan that I got on my end. All right, so this is what I'm seeing on my end. All right, this is what I'm getting. So it may not be that hard, to tell you the truth. The scanner, like I said, works really good on here. So that's what I'm getting on my end. I might be able to get away with this. Let me see if I can do this. Let me see. Okay. Now, any areas that come up checkered, those are areas that are producing a lot of light, need sunlight, anything coming like that, it's going to cause that right there. There is an option here to actually cancel that out. So we want to go with the magic wand. Let's see what we can get away with. Let's detail this out a bit. If I can get some of it. You have to pepper things in red. Ah, got the side of the screen. Didn't want that. We don't want that. No, can't hit that. Got to keep it within the... It reminds me of the, I don't know if it was the LG commercial where the wood started off all black and you see these lights pushing through. They did that's projector mapping. And do that. Let's see what we can get away with. Might not be able to get, rats. Yeah, see, this is how I'm training myself, because if I can get, I have to bring the brush down. It's at 17. I have to bring it out a little farther. Right now I'm just doing too much damage, and that's not enough damage right there to do it. So let me bring it, if I can get to 11 too much, if I could try 10. Get 10 in there. No, it's not enough for 10. I want to have to force it at 11. Duh. 11's going to go in the brush size. Oh, my God. Sorry about that, people. Duh. My stupidity. I'm sitting there like, wait a minute. Man, I got to bring the brush down here, and I got it erased the entire time. It happens. All right, there we go. It's not too bad. Let me get the far ends of it. Let me see if I can bring it up past 2. We can make it to 3. Well, 5's good. Let me see if I can get 5. I'll basically get the leaves right here. Get it right there. And we got a big bush of trees right here. Let's get this area right here done real good. There we go. So far so good. Let's get this leaf right here done. There. I mean, this guy was really, really good. He had it, I mean, real nice. Believe it or not, just doing this, no matter, the more tedious it is to do, the more relaxing I find this. Okay, there we go. It's over. And it works. The mouse is not too things are jumping around. It's very easy to hit areas. So I don't have to worry about, you know, if I'm going too far with it or just applying too much. Let's just see if we can get those edges. I want to get those edges because I want to be able to have that really cool look to it. Those edges, let's bring it out here, branch it out back to the tree. Right from there. So we're doing pretty good at getting this area right there. That's done. Got a leaf here. And one there needs to be done. Right there. I'm going to save this because this right here is not something I'm going to do again. Now, once you save it, that means the scan is saved, which means I can come back and apply the same thing or different things over and over again and just save that scan. So we'll get the top area right here. We got to get right here, right in here, and there, and there. Now I get just a little bit here, over here, and this branch right there. That go back right in there. It's a little spotty, but you know, I think it's gonna work out quite nice. All right, I'm gonna go with that. Now let me see. Do I want to do the pot at the bottom? I think I'm gonna do the pot at the bottom too. So we can add a higher brush size for that, maybe a 6. We're working there just fine. 6 is not enough. Maybe we might need a 8. 8's not enough. We might need, let's go to 11, so we have to do 11. 11's good. Eleven's so good. Let's go to 11, right? All right, that's not bad. All right, that's not bad at all. All right, I'm good with that. I really shouldn't be tapping this with 11, but just seeing what I can get away with. All right, so now we got to do is we have to go in and we have to create a surface. All these little dots are going to pop up. So what I could do, I could redirect my dots on where I want them to go. Well, first I got to hit done first. And then it's going to allow me to go in and be able to redirect my dots. So if I want to neaten it up a little bit and I want to move my scanners around, I can do that. That's the beautiful thing about it. Like say you might not have gotten it that well. You may be missing some spots. You can actually move those little dots where you want them to go, and that's where they'll go. They'll go wherever you want them to go. You want to make sure you want to line this up. Cover all your areas with that. Right there. Right there. There we go. Anywhere we might have missed, we can redirect the line there. There we go. Now this part right here, the top of the plant, This is, like I said, it's very relaxing. There we go. There we go. Right, we're done with that. Now we're going to go in and hit, pull up an image we might want to put up there. I think I'm going to set mine on fire. No. I'm going to just one instead. I'm just going to make it colorful. Make it more colorful. Insert. So that's what we're going to get right there. And then we'll go in and we'll publish it. I'll take my lights up in here. Because like I said, this is not using any form of the image. So let me see. I guess I'll get you guys high enough so you can see it. There we go. Scan the tree. Wait, did I bring you? I think I brought the camera up a little too high up. There we go. That's better. Now I can see it better. Now we got the tree scanned, and now we can start playing around with it. We can add some stuff to it. So let's set on fire. There you go. Now I just set it on fire. So the object, see right here where I missed? I missed right there. I caught it there. That's where I caught it. So it's a good way to basically train yourself on how to scan better. Just put a screen behind it. The less you get on the back of the screen, the better, the image is going to pull up. Let's try Matrix. Let me do Matrix real quick. In a bush, bush. What you doing? Scan in the bush. Oh, okay, so Matrix on. Let me try this real quick. Yeah, I think Matrix is coming out more. Morpheus, it's you. The digital code matrix tree. Let's try something else. There you go. You see that one much better. That's one of my pieces right there. Okay. It's not too hard to scan the tree. But it does take practice. I'm gonna have to do it, but I hit the screen in the back behind it. Now, if you didn't have any display behind the back of your trees or anything, your bushes in your garden, whatever, No one's gonna notice. If you're doing the side of your house, they're gonna notice. For Christmas time, you can make it snow. Halloween, you can bring the ghosts out in the trees. You can even make the Easter bunny appear on the side of your house every once in a while to freak out your kids. I think next, I'm gonna get a dollhouse. Let's see if I can project images in the window of the dollhouse. I'm gonna coat that with the invisible technology. And see if I can project people moving back and forth in the windows of the dollhouse. All right. All right, so that's saved. That scan is saved. I don't have to worry about going through that anymore. I'll remove this out of the way. Let's do a pop bucket. So there's the tree right there. Right there's a tree. Scanner will push right through the tree. Do you know that? That's why you gotta be careful. Walk in front of this thing when it's activated. It'll push right through it. Kind of like the equivalence of, now say you want to do it this way. Say you want to do some, because there's several ways you can work with this stuff. Say if you want to do some abstract art for like a big wall or something, you can place trees up there or anything you want, and then you can scan all those items, and then you can actually project those items onto a surface behind it. It's kind of like you're tracing. It's kind of like, okay, you know how people trace artwork you do with tracing and the lights and stuff? It's kind of like you're doing that, but you're doing it with a scanner. So if I wanted to do something like put a display of trees of art across a piece of canvas or something, and I mean, all I would have to do is place some trees over there, scan to the trees. Then once that's done, remove the trees, and you would get that kind of art right there. But do not scan people. All right, so we're going to take our popcorn bucket. We're going to take a bubblegum machine. Popcorn bucket, vintage bubblegum machine. I'm going to scan that next. So let's come out of here and drop our scan. So like, sir, I need you to stand behind the wall. I'm going to put on this metal vest, put this metal vest on you, and we'll go behind this lead-proof environment chamber while I take x-rays of you. That crap freaks me out when they do that. Like, they run to get in there like, should I really be out here? That's kind of what the scanners are. It's not going to do any harm to you or anything, but I just don't play around with something that can scan through a tree and show the image on the other side. All right, so we're going to go in and we're going to scan our popcorn bucket. Go that next. All right, so let me get the camera out of the way, because if I get the camera out of the way, you guys will show up on a scan. That's it, scan through. Oh, my screen's dry. Yay! Oh, that's nice. There's bird food for my birds, and my bird food got here. Yay! I got feed my birds. Oh, I got something interesting. Wait a minute. I'll be right back. I got something really interesting we got to scan next. You're gonna love this one. I'm gonna scan Groot. Stand here, Groot. A minute. I got a Darth Vader helmet upstairs. Got to scan that one too. There's so much stuff to scan. All right. Some popcorn machine. Let's see. All right. That's pretty easy to do. Like that. Don't want to do that either. All right, let me see. Almost there. All right, let's try this one. It's not gonna be the best, but it's at least it's a start. All right, I guess I'll take that for right now. Okay, let's go in and let's publish this. Well, I got some of it, but not all of it. I think I got the whatchamacallit better. Hold on a minute. Where's the other one at? Good gracious. All right, whatever. I don't know what I hit on that one. start scanning. Yeah, I kind of got the whole background. So I got the popcorn machine and literally the whole entire background got scanned. Ah, I'm gonna have some fun with that. Okay, I scanned the whole background. Let me do something pretty cool with this. What? Are you freaking kidding me? What the heck is this? Oh, I got to see this. Can I do this with fish? Wait. What can I do with this? What can I do with this? This is crazy. Rainbow tile. Alright, I'm gonna see if I can. What is this? I can manipulate and bend the background. I just found that a few minutes ago. Like, what the heck is this? Oh, that is freaking cool as I don't know what. Hold on. Okay, I gotta experiment with this. See, I'm telling you, I haven't really had a chance to come in here and play with this yet. And I'm always finding something weird in there. They're constant. One thing I like about them, they are constantly updating all the time. So I didn't even see that in here. It was in here yesterday. Wow, that's freaking cool. All right, what is that? Let me see. I gotta go in and look at that. Well, these are effects. That's what they are. They're effects. That's what it is. They're effects. Okay, I see. All right. Oh, we gotta add that in there. We gotta add that. I'm about to freaking make the background look really freaking crazy. Definitely gotta add that in there. All right, I gotta clean some of this up real quick. I'm gonna take some of this out. That is freaking cool. All right, so we got an effect generator in here, which I didn't even know. All right, now we gotta mess with that. I gotta take that scan out. I'm gonna do Groot, but I'm definitely gotta get that stuff out because I gotta see exactly what we can do with that effect generator that's in there. I can scan the object and move it around. All right, give me a woodchuck. Glass is an interesting thing. Glass is hard to scan. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to have to do some more research on that invisible coating involving glass. That's what I'm going to have to do. My group gets scanned. Now I'm curious if I can scan multiple objects. Like if I can do a background with explosions in the background, and then basically put group, scan them, and then rescan them again. All right, Mr. Group, let's see what we can do with you. Now I have this at 25. I need to bring this up so I can get close enough to its eye. 25, and you bring it a little farther. No, we don't want to put that there. Okay, that's enough for me to get into his eyeballs. Alright, I'm going to put in the magic brush. That's way too big. Alright, that's pretty cool. Got his eyes. Now let's get his smile. We're going to need a brush for that, and I'm going to have to go really careful. It doesn't come out looking too devious. There we go. Smile. Alright. There's some vine structure in there somewhere. Well, I want to overlap this. And then, yeah, we can put some flames in there. So we'll put it over here. I think I should be using not the brush. I'm going to use the wand. We got anything else a little thin than brush? I'll have to use a brush. I have to thin it out then. Got some lines in his chest. Okay. Alright, got them lined up pretty good in there. Alright. $50. Alright, that's pretty cool. Alright, now let's go down and get the legs. I'll put another in here. The vine in there. Legs. Alright. A couple markings near his chest. Alright, there we go. Now we're going to go into bring it at the 25%. 23, 25%. There we go. And now we'll go in and hit create surface. All right. When we're done with that. Oh, hold on. Go here. What is this? Nah, something else. That's not work. That's edge effect. That's something else. There's something else besides that one. I need a generator. Generator that's effect. Look out for this for effect. Okay, change this over to green. Over darker green. Got a darker green. Can get there. Kind of widen the edges just a little bit. There we go. That's better. I'm bring it a little farther up in. Color effect. Alright. No, we need this back then. Alright, so we're gonna do layers on this too. Alright, so I'm looking through them, just going through it as I'm putting it on. I'm gonna try this real quick. Here you go, people. Groot has power now. Power! Like I said, it's pretty cool to work with this stuff. It does. I stuck that outside, and I got the other projector. The other projector is actually weatherproof too. I can actually light up my characters in my room and everything. I gave him some power. I can also take Thor's hammer, and I can electrocute it. I think I'm gonna need it all day. I actually did pretty good. So, these are the areas I hit. That's all I got. Even got his eyes. I'm gonna need that one there. That one's gonna be for today. I'm gonna go into their group chat today. Show them that right there. Now, Groot here is not a collectible, so I'm gonna spray him with that chemical today. That chemical won't damage him in any way whatsoever. It is expensive. Those statues aren't cheap. I got lucky when I got this one. I got this one $250, but the first time I came in to get it, they went $700 for it. I waited them out a bit. I came in, got them for around $250, so I purchased them. But the other guy, Rocket, still too costly. I gotta go in and check him once, but I would like to do both of them. I think Rocket, I would make his gun smoke and have fire come out of his gun like he's shooting. Make his fangs actually glow. Make his eyes fiery red. That'd be pretty cool. But, alright, so next time I'll do a coat on him with the new stuff we got, the new chemical, and see how it reacts. Again, hope you enjoyed the video demonstration. I'll be back probably later on this evening because I still have to mount my projector, do some more work on mounting my projector. And I still have to finish off this area right here, the screen right here. And I'm going to do some more scanning over here. This stuff right here, play around with it some more. All right, thank you all for your time. I got to go, and God bless.